But I hope everybody is having an amazing day. Just having some hot water. It is such a hot day in the East Bay. But yeah, we're gonna wait for more people to trickle in, and then we're just gonna talk about it because I know a lot of people were watching my live a while ago. We were live for about 2 hours while being in line. It was a long live, and like I literally killed my phone. Like the battery went out. So let's woo. Yeah, let's wait for some people to trickle on in. But yeah, I mean, wow, what a day. What a freaking day. Start to finish, man. So yeah, for anybody new to the channel, if you're watching my stuff for the first time, we're going mobile live, obviously, but yeah, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. We pretty much cover Supreme content. We talk about it. We give you guys our honest opinion on what we like, what we think is and yeah, that's pretty much what we do. Yeah, we've been doing this for quite some time. I think, you know, on and off, but we're working on being more consistent, especially with lives and connecting with the audience and everybody, you know, everybody who's into it. Because, you know, at the end of the day, whether you're in it, whether you're in streetwear to make money, whether you're in streetwear to collect, or just to like, because you genuinely love the stuff, like we will accept you into the community. You know what I mean? So it's like it's a very interesting demographic. What these brands attract, you know. RX Flat, what's going on? Oh, I was just about to watch a new video. Yeah, we it was kind of like a double whammy for me. I was just like, I just dropped the video, and then I'm like, all right, let's just go live. It's kind of like I mean, you could always watch the video later. We pretty much covered what we initially picked up. I will be showing it here on my mobile live momentarily. We're just waiting for a couple more people to trickle on in, because I know a lot of people are curious. Hey, what'd you get? Did you get anything? You know what I mean? Because like we had a pretty bad slot, you know. Shop open at 11 to 12, 1, 2. That's already 3 hours. You know, typically by the time the first hour passes, all the good stuff's gone. You know what I mean? But yeah. Feel free to watch later. I will obviously be showing and answering questions right now, because I'm going to be live for a while, but I got a busy afternoon. I keep thinking today's Friday. It's not Friday. It's not Friday. It is Thursday. It is Supreme Thursday. All right. Yo, Supreme. We got the Luke Supreme dog in the building. Yo, let's go, man. What's up? I have that all over print. Yeah, man. So I mean, this is an old one, man. I think they dropped this. I'm trying to remember. 2021, I think. But this is a world famous Supreme print that they did skateboards of. I think they even did a jacket of this as well. Yeah, they did a jacket. They did a Gore-Tex jacket with the same print. But this is just such a great tee. I love this tee. Yeah. And yeah, they did it in also kind of like a greenish, almost like a black and white. Yeah, I remember that. Nice. And they did the snowboard. Yeah, man. They did a skateboard, snowboard. Yeah, it was they did a whole collection, man. I remember. How could I freaking forget? Yo, shout out to everybody rocking with us. We're going to be like, not so much unbagging, but I want to show you guys what initially I picked up in store. I know I just dropped the video, but just hang tight. We will be showing it on the mobile, and then you can always watch that video later. Just watch it later. It's all good, you know. But yeah, let me know in the chat, you know, how you guys felt about today. I know there was a lot of hype around it, and you know what's interesting to me? People were asking like while I was live, like, hey, like what would you compare this drop to? And it was like, I mean, the hype was there. The hype was definitely there. It's hard for me to compare this to like Yohji Yamamoto. I feel like the hype was even higher than Yohji. Straight up, man. And I don't think it's about the price tags. I just think it's about the pieces. I was not surprised that the denim was sitting in store, because if you look at the denim prices, it's like the jeans was already $700. The jacket was $1,000. I took a close look at it. It looked really nice. Just can't justify like a rack nice. You know what I mean? Yo, Howard in the building. Yes, sir. The vid. Yeah, man. We had to cover it. You know what I mean? Joey Vicario. What's going on, man? Hype was higher. Yohji. Here's the thing. It's like, you can't ask me what was better. because there's certain pieces that are better from a different collection, and then certain pieces that are better from this collection. You know what I mean? Like, I generally feel there are going to be a couple pieces from this collection that people will continue to talk about for years and years to come. Okay. Took a massive L, got cart jack on a BOGO. Man, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Yeah, it was tough. The only 2 items I tried for this morning were literally on desktop. I tried for the cap, but I tried mobile first for the jersey and cream, and I just nothing. I was just stuck in the queue. Everything sold out, gone. So hey, you know what? Sometimes I generally believe in fate. Like if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. You know. But I will show you guys what I ended up picking up. I got 1 item for myself. All right. I'm very thankful, very thankful for the slot, because even getting the damn slots was such a fight. You know what I mean? Like on Tuesday, can you believe it? On Tuesday, they email us letting us know there's signups today. I knew there was going to be signups, but they emailed us at 7:13 in the morning. Signups are at 8. So it's like, you kind of have to mentally prepare. Like, okay, I got to go. You know what I mean? And I was already telling people like Monday. I was telling people on Monday, there's going to be signups this week. There's too much hype. They're not going to do like your regular, just, you know, sit it out, wait it out, line up. You kind of had to do the signups, right? So literally once it hit 8 in the morning Tuesday, signups, I'm refreshing. And like it's saying like it's not live yet. I'm like, what the hell's going on, man? It's 7 minutes in. It's like it's not even live yet. And I'm just like, what? Like once it finally populated, all the early slots are gone. All I saw was 12:30 onwards. 12:30 all the way to 3:45. I'm like, are you gotta be kidding me, man? Like, there goes any chance of getting the damn jersey, right? So anyway, so we kept trying on desktop and mobile. Finally got through on mobile, but for $250. Okay, so I was just like, all right, I got a slot, you know. But yo, Garbage J, what's going on, man? What up? But yeah, I woke up 4 minutes after signups happened and saw the email. Like, damn, yeah, man, it was like I had a feeling for a drop with this much hype, because the anticipation was there. Anybody who covered, and you know how you can tell that the anticipation and hype is there? Anybody who covered Margiela and Supreme, anybody who made a video, or like those videos did numbers. They did well. And that's how you know it's like, hey, people gonna come out of the woodwork for this for sure. So it was, yeah, man, the hype was there. Everybody, and the fact that it's like I'm like, okay, thank God I got a slot. I'm thankful, but it's also like, I was telling Luke about it. I was telling Thomas about it, and they were joking like, you're just gonna touch crumbs, you know. I was like, should I just bring a mop in a store to start mopping the floor? Because like, just have you ever entered a store and all the good stuff's gone, and you're just like, you started looking around like, why did I even wait for this thing, right? Sadly, the Junior collab was a lot of reprints from Junior's most iconic designs. But one of the rare items, it felt like work wasn't lazy. Yeah, you know, sometimes there's going to be one good piece, and sometimes that's all that matters. That is all that matters. So we will get to covering what I initially picked up. I know I just dropped the video. Hang tight. You can watch that video later. It's all good. Stick with me, because I'll be you know, I won't be unbagging, but I'll be showing you initially what items, because what happened and what I covered in my video. My good friend, it's his birthday today. Okay, he messages me 1 minute before I'm going to the store, and I'm looking at my phone, like my battery is at like 1%, like my phone is about to die, and I need to show the checker I have the text message, like my phone's about to die, and I'm like trying to talk to my buddy, and you know, because he's got to send me the funds so I can go get him what he wanted. I was able to pick him up an item, so shout out to him. It's his birthday today, and of course we're gladly gonna do it for the retail, because it's his birthday. You know what I mean? Happy to help a good friend out for sure. So I'll be showing you that item, and it's also in my video, but I'll be showing it to you today, and I'll also be showing you guys initially what I picked up for myself for the collection. Yo, we got Eddie. I just got back from SF. Yeah, man. Yo, Eddie, it was like a madhouse out there, man, for sure. It's like standing in line with everybody. It's just like, it's like a war field. But you know, going live with all, it kind of made the time go faster. Like I was live for 2 hours, but it kind of felt like I was just chopping it up with you all for 30 minutes. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of running out of like voice, you know, and my throat's killing me, but it's like, look, show must go on. We got to get the content, man. That's what homies do. Yeah, man, you know. it's not all about the dollars here, man. You know, it's like if I could, like, what goes around comes around. If I can help a buddy out, I know that good karma will come back to me in ways that sometimes you just can't explain. You know what I mean? Thankful I was able to pick my son, and then able to pick. Oh. So you were able to go in. What did you get, another black one, or you got a white one for yourself? I'm assuming you got another black one. Hopefully. Yeah, Eddie, let me know. I am curious. I am very curious. My friend was in LA store to pick up stuff for the friends. Everything was gone so fast. Yeah. Well, LA is a different beast. SF isn't the most fashion. Okay, LA and New York, fashion forward cities. SF is like, I mean, I've lived in SF for so long, 13 years. It's like kind of like, there's pockets of fashion, you know? There's like fashionable individuals, but not like, it's not like, man, I'm trying to think, like Lower East Side, New York, you go out and like, man, you start to look around, you feel like you're in a freaking storybook. You're like, my God, like everybody's all like, you start to feel out of place because you're just like, man, everybody like just looks like they're all just like good looking, and they're all just wearing really nice pieces, and it's like a communal thing, you know, which is great. It's really cool to see, you know. I'd love to be a part of that for sure. But out here, it's like pockets. You'll see a couple people here, a couple people there, and all that stuff. Yeah, you picked up black for yourself. All right. So we got a couple people here. Hang tight. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll be sharing with you guys. Ta-da! What we initially picked up. Okay, first, what I picked up for my buddy, because I love the guy. He's a good guy. We grew up skateboarding in the Philippines when we were yay high. You know what I mean? I'll never forget the first time I met him. He was doing no slides on the curb, like just slamming the board into the curb and just sliding. And I was like, wow, like how do you do that? Just wax the damn thing and just hit it. You know what I mean? And so I learned no slides at his family home and stuff like that. And like we grew up skating, and we grew up running away from the cops and stuff. They'd kick us out of spots and all this stuff. But like we were pretty decent skateboarders, you know. I will say that, you know, we all try to one up each other, and we always play skate, and it was just like, yeah, man. So shout out to my buddy. I know he's watching, but he asked me, he's like, hey man, I watched your video last night. I saw it was still on the rack. Can you help me pick up this item? I'm like, yeah, of course, man. So let me pull out what I got him, okay? And again, he's paying for the item, but you know, I'm not charging him anything additional. This is for the retail. So we got him this. This is the Shot Puffer, the glossy puffer, okay, in black. They still have it in SF, and I hope you guys can see it. So this is it, glossy puffer. This thing was not cheap. It was around $400, but it is his birthday, so you know, sometimes guys, you just gotta treat yourself. You know what I mean? Life's short, you know. Rock what you like. And so this is it. Had to hook the buddy up, and also he's based in Canada, so you know they do not have a Supreme store, so we're hooking the buddy up. This is nice. So they had this, they had the black one, and they also had the camo, and he's like, get me black. If they don't have the black, give me the camo. And I was talking to one of the employees, and he's like that's Shot, that's a good quality, man. He's like, yeah, man. He's like, I'm actually still shocked that they still had these in store. I think I believe they sold out online on these, but what's nice about this is it's got the grooves pointing down like that. It's got the arrows pointing down. I think you can kind of see it. Really nice and shiny, and then it's super, super, super light. And you know, considering the fact he lives in Canada, this is going to keep him really nice and warm. So this is it. That is the first item, okay? Now, I'll have to figure out how the hell I'm going to mail this to him, but where there's a will, there's a way. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I just had to help a brother up. The blue color was hella nice. Is what Garbage Day Production says. Okay, so Margiela, right? It kind of hard to leave the store without a Margiela piece, right? So I feel like they allotted enough items for like one per person. I really, really wanted to zip up, and guys, we were able to secure the black box logo zip up. So we do happen to have it there. It's very interesting on how how this is all like cut up and everything. Like they did a really good job with this. So you got the Margiela over there. You do happen to have the Supreme box zip. Again, this is the first time Supreme's ever done it, and you also do happen to have some paint splash. You see a couple of like, it's very, very, very subtle, the initial like white on it. But I'm also thinking you could customize this. You could like add additional paint if you want, whatever. You can dip the bottom cuff in paint, like whatever, you know what I mean? Just to make it uniquely yours is what I'm saying. But again, or you can just rock it the way it is, right? But there we go. Now they ran out of navy. They only had black and white left in store. And then the eagle ones are all gone, okay? But what you need to know is, like, I did the conversions on how many they had on these, and I'm thinking they probably had anywhere from 400 to 500 box logos. I'm saying all three colorways, you know, maybe like 200 blacks, maybe 150 navies, and then like 200 of the whites. Let me explain my thought process on why that's the case. I generally think that I did the numbers, I did the math and all this stuff just based on the amount of people that went in store, and we're talking like they had slots from 11 to 4, and you do 15-minute increments. That's roughly 20 batches of 15, 25 people each. You're kind of looking at anywhere from about 500 units. Okay, so again, that's not like, I'm just trying to think here. I could have been out there with a clicker, you know what I mean, counting how many people are going, but you know, you kind of do the math. Each 15 minutes, roughly 20 to 25 people go in, get their stuff in and leave, right? But what you need to know, they only let one, you can only get one of each item, and when it came to the zips, only one, eagle or box logo is what I heard, because some guys came out, they're like, they only let me get one. So some guys just got the eagle, some guys went with the box logo. But this is one of the items, one of the two that were left, and I did get a size medium for the personal, because you guys know it, I'm a longtime collector of Supreme, and I pride myself on that. Like, some of these items are really hard to acquire, and they only go up on the aftermarket. So this item was roughly about $290, $300 was the price tag, but it's already reselling on the aftermarket for close to $500, if not over, right? And you guys know us, like, we're avid collectors. We don't want to pay the $500 tag. That's a little too high out of our price range. But hey, if we can get it for retail, okay, you know, we'll show up, we'll get the content, and we'll make it happen. Let me just double check. I want to catch up. Glad you picked up one. Yeah, man. I am thankful. One for the history books. Yeah. No, I just had to share with you every single piece of information I have. But it doesn't it make sense at all? Like, you kind of do the conversions in your head. Like, how many did they actually have? So that is it. And you can even see over here, it says, but I will mention this. So I'm not going to name him, but one of my guys at the register, okay, because I know these guys pretty well. He pulled out one of these, and I can't really, let me see if I can just kind of wiggle this a little bit here. Okay. So the stitching on the first one was a little off. Like, it was kind of hanging out a little bit. It almost looked like it was pulled a little bit, and I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm about to drop, you know, like a good amount of money on this. I was like, do you have another one in the back? He brought in, again, I don't want to be that customer, but I was like, you know, I'm dropping a little bit here, you know what I mean? Like, do me a favor. I just sit in line in the scorching, you know, heat. Well, no, we had shade, but it was hot. It's hot outside, all right? I asked him if he had another one. He pulled out another one. I checked it. Okay, cool. We're good. Switched out, and then I'm out that joint. Are you guys gonna personal? Oh, no, personal. I do not really resell Supreme. Like, anybody who knows, like, me and Luke, like, we really, like, love the brand, and we get it for the personal. We get it for the personal. Anybody who knows me knows I've been collecting Supreme for a long amount of time, 4 or 5 years now. I will be doing a sale, but I'm not selling this, okay? I'm just letting you guys know, okay? So I'll be doing a sale sometime within the next month. I need to go through the archives. I need to go through my collection. I'm gonna turn up the notch, turn up the heat on my Grailed and my eBay, and I'm gonna start, like, you know, getting some product out. You know what I mean? Because it's time. It's time to open up the archives and let some stuff go. I'm just gonna be real. I can't hang on to everything, especially because I might be moving again in July or August. Okay, so I need to kind of lighten the load a little bit, but I am going to be going through the archives and really make sure it's like, oh, hey, like I need to find some fits and put together some stuff that I'm like, I'm keeping this for sure because I need to lighten the load. So yeah, so we will figure that out. You'll just, if you're wondering, if you're at the edge of your seat, you're like, when are you going to do your sale or whatever? Subscribe to the channel, put post notifications on so you don't miss it, because I always notify my community if I'm going to sell sneakers, if I'm going to sell Supreme, if I'm going to sell any of the brand. I collect carpet, I collect different brands, Brain Dead, Raised by Wolves. Like I have a archive of just tons and tons of clothing, like a lot, like more than one person needs. I'm just going to be real, okay? Because we buy what we like and we have an eye for certain products, okay? But this was a must get for sure. So I'm very, very thankful for Supreme and Margiela to, do something like this, because, it's an archive piece, man. It's an archive piece. So there you have it. Had to share it again, okay? There you go, in all its glory. But again, the paint splatter is super, super subtle. It's like little speckles all over, around. And I'm glad they had that item for my buddy as well, because he's just like, just take a look if they have it, and I'll send you the dough, Live in Chicago, 10 years of collecting, nice. I think I'm kind of going on 6 years of collecting right now. I have to wait months, people to buy stuff on eBay. Sometimes I stop selling on there. Got it, okay. Yeah, I think it really depends on... It depends on how you market yourself. Here's the thing. If I do something like, I know Boone used to do this a lot, where he has Seattle Select and then he'll plug it at the end of his videos. He's like, oh yeah, by the way, guys, I have Seattle Select. And then, if you guys want to go there, and then you can go check out the stuff. You know what I mean? But you need to actively post over and over again just to get the stuff moving. Because there's a bunch of resellers that even, camp out here in Supreme and buy a lot of stuff. Sometimes they just get stuck with a bunch of stuff, and it's like, that's the last thing you want. You want movers. You want things to keep moving. You don't want to have to like hang on to stuff and you have to drop the prices down just to move it. You know what I mean? It's got to be first in, first out. But if you have stuff that's in demand, like we do, because we have an eye for product, like I would like to know somebody like me, because then I would want to buy from somebody like me, is what I'm trying to say to you guys. You know what I mean? Like if you have people who have been collecting for a while and just have hard to get items, like just stuff that flew right away, those are the type of people I would just want to be plugged in with those people, because then it's like, if there's certain items that I've been like eyeing or wanting a part of the collection, that I can like add that in. And I would say majority of my stuff is all DS and plastic. I'm just gonna be real. Like I it's not that I don't wear Supreme. We rock Supreme. It's just we're very particular about what we're gonna un-DS and what we're not gonna un-DS. All right. Let me just double check here. Only can imagine y'all collection value pieces got to be coherent with what you want out of it. Yeah, here's the thing, and it's like, I want to be fair to my buyers, but also if the piece is going for double what I bought it, I'm like, I'm gonna have to raise the price to current market value to some extent. You know what I mean? Like it's only fair to me, because also having to store it and keep it throughout the years. You know what I mean? You just kind of have to weigh it all out. Yeah, Boone hasn't used Seattle Select for a while, but uses different platforms. Yeah, I mean, it's just, you have to understand, like, I used to be heavy seller. I used to be a big seller on StockX. I think I've sold, well, I don't know if you're going to consider this a big seller on StockX, but I've sold over 400 items on StockX. It's just they have screwed me over a couple times, like 5 times, and 5 times is more than enough. Heck, 2 times is more than enough. So I'm saying screwed me over in the aspect of, like, I shipped them genuine product, boxed up with a ribbon, all tied up, ready to go. Authentic DS in plastic. I didn't even unbag it, whatever. North Face jackets, at least 3 North Face jackets, and they mail me back some, like, it's on one of my videos. They mail me back some grandmother shit that I've never seen in my life, and I'm just like, what? And then they charge me $15 on top of it. So now I'm out of a jacket, $400. They charge me $15 on top of that, and then I wasted time to have to pack the damn thing, go to UPS, mail it out, only for anticipation to get that damn email from them that they said, hey, we didn't receive the item that you said you were going to ship us. And that's happened to me more than enough times. So I'm down like $2,000, I'm not letting that happen again. So What do you do in a situation like that? And you can chime in the chat if you've ever had any situations with StockX. I don't want to turn this into a therapy session, but what you guys need to know about selling on StockX, it's kind of a hit or a miss. You could send them one beanie, total DS, and then they open it up and they're like, oh, there's a loose thread here. And you're like, but I sent it to you in a plastic bag, you know? So, you know, it's kind of hard to tell sometimes. And then sometimes some people have sold them worn stuff and it just goes through. It depends on the checker. It depends on the day. But you have to understand, I used to have a friend that worked at StockX. He no longer works at StockX anymore. I think he moved on to either eBay or another company. But the amount of items that StockX processes every day is like thousands and thousands and thousands. So just think about it. If you're one of the legit checkers, you're just like, at the end of the day, you're just like, man, just let it go through. Like you're just done. You know what I mean? Because you're just getting a certain pay per hour. It's hard to care as much and really look into stuff, you know? Especially if it's a volume. Like they're probably timing you. How many can you do in an hour, you know? You need to legit check 20 items per hour, and it's just like you're just going at it. You're going at it, and it's just everything's just piling in, and you need to go do the thing, you know? So it's like some stuff just passes, you know? A lot of stuff passes, even though it's not authentic, right? Anyway, I've only used StockX for browsing. Yeah, so the benefits of StockX is it's a marketplace to understand the value of what things are going for, even though it's a little inflated. But I would heavily use it as at a discretion for selling and maybe buying too. So again, it's always nice to be able to just build a solid community, meet people in person so you know it's authentic. Like, how do I know my stuff's authentic? I bought it from Supreme direct. It was either shipped to me or I bought it in a store. I know it's authentic. I don't even take any gambles or chances, you know? Imagine having a collection and you're like, well, I bought all this other stuff from StockX, eBay, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, you don't really fully know. I know eBay has authentication as well. But imagine like you're going through your collection, you're trying to sell your sneakers at a store and they're like, hey man, like we went through all the 40 sneakers you brought us and 5 of them are fake. And it's like now you're down bad because you're just like, you thought you were going to get $1,000 for those 5 pairs and now you're getting nothing, you know? So again, I'm just mentioning you guys, it can be a dirty game, okay? You got to trust your sources, trust your people, find your people. Hopefully they'll find you. But I'm trying to catch up on the chat here. Level 5 for nothing really sold to Elias. Most Supreme pieces screwed me. I always share my experiences. Yeah. And okay, Lucian says, I'm the only fashion guy in my whole neighborhood and everyone notices when I wear cool clothes. That's how I get noticed sometimes in my town. Yeah. Same happened to me. Okay, somebody, you're hey, I'm Jose. Okay. I'm scared to sell apparel on StockX. They screwed me before on Eric Emanuel's shorts. Yep. And again, guys, I really am not trying to turn this into a therapy session, but I just want to explain to you, I've been burned more than enough times for me to, well, I can count that, more than enough times that I'd like to admit. So I'm done. I'm done with StockX. I've stopped selling on StockX since 2022, 23, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm just done. I will use their site for referencing. I will use their site to understand what the market is, but I'm not going to buy from them, you know? I'm not going to buy from them because I don't want to support, and again, maybe they're going to claim that they've changed or what have you, but like, the thing is you could be down bad. This is why if you're going to sell something on StockX, make sure it's under 50 bucks. Like don't take a gamble. People sell Louis Vuitton bags on StockX. They sell Rolex watches. Imagine your Rolex, you mailed them your Rolex watch and they're like, hey, we didn't actually get your Rolex watch. You mailed us like a Seiko. Like, you mailed us a G-Shock. I'd lose it. I would lose it, man. This is why big ticket items, don't gamble. Do not gamble. Mike G says, my BOGO zip already shipped to StockX. Release day cops can be tricky. People are places go up sometimes, don't ship. I got my hoodie for under 600 shipped and they going over 600 now. Hey man, you know, and I understand people gotta get paid. They gotta like, you know, do their thing. If StockX has been working for you, listen, don't let me kill your joy. Don't let me kill your business. You know, find your way and find what works for you. The benefit about StockX is it's quick, it's easy. You print the damn label, put it in the box, and ship it, and there you go. Peace. I'm done. I am freaking done. All right. Let me just double check here. Only zip with multi-color pant, like replica sneakers. What? So we put in a headache and to get our other pieces high. Yeah, man, that's just how it is, yo. So the best way to do it, build a following on YouTube or Instagram. And when you have enough people that care about this stuff, when you go to launch, like, hey, I got a website, or I have a Grailed account, I have an eBay account, let your people go there, see what they want, message me direct, let's figure it out. That's how trust is built. You know what I mean? Versus, hey, if we do eBay or we do StockX, there's fees and there's all this other stuff, right? I didn't know I'd be going down this rabbit hole today. I just wanted to go live. I wanted to celebrate Supreme and Margiela, talk a little bit about it, let you guys know what I picked up. One item. Was it worth it? Yes, it was worth it. Okay, and I don't know. A part of me wishes the paint splatter there was a little more emphasis on the paint splatter, but yeah, it's fine. I could always just add more paint. Let's go to the paint store. Screw it. Let's just go to the paint store and paint this sucker up. You know what I mean? Okay, really crazy how many people I know bought double value items on StockX because they couldn't secure. Hey, I need this conversation. Oh, you needed this conversation to happen. Yeah, man. White BOGO's performing well. Hey, that's good to know. Good to know. You have to understand, like, for me, the reason I went black, I'm like, it's for the personal, one, and then two, before I even bought anything today, I walked up to what was hanging and I pulled the white one. I took a good look at it. It had all this color. It looked like he killed a clown, and I'm like, could I wear this? I just asked myself that. I just thought about it. Could I wear this? The white with like yellow splatter, green splatter, blue splatter, and red. And I was like, do I want to look like I killed a clown? Maybe not. Maybe not. I look at the black. You got some white stuff over here. Kind of look like a painter, you know. Kind of look like you're, you know, you fit in the, you know, the paint trade. Okay, Dinosac says, bro, this MM6 shuts up green jersey selling damn near 400. Oh my God, dude. I didn't even think green would be the best performing, man. I thought like the cream was, I still want the cream. That was like the tippy top of my list, yo. One guy walked out of the store, he had XL. XL, he paid resale for it, but XL cream. I was like, bro. The white box logo is more Margiela. Yeah, you're right. It is more Margiela coated. You know, you're right. And I think that's why they kept the box logo white, because it's like white, and then a couple of other paints and stuff like that. But I don't know. I thought about it. If I was like the last person that entered the store and I could get one of two, like which box logo would be the last to sell out, I think it was going to be the white one. I was like, black just seems more wearable. And I asked the people behind me, what are you getting? Black. They're like, black. Everybody's going for black. So it's kind of like a no-brainer. How did the Eagle hoodie look close on person? Nice. Yeah, it's I was able to film in my previous stream. I mean, I don't expect you to watch the whole thing, but it's there. I was able to, somebody had a gray one. The gray one was actually nice, you know. I know it had white sleeves, but the gray with, because the blue pops. The blue pops, man. It really looked good. It looked good. Yeah. Yeah, StockX is the best secondary market for brand new selling too, in my opinion. Yeah, I know. That's the problem, you know. Like, listen, I would use StockX more if I was never screwed over in the past, you know? I feel like I still have a little bit of PTSD from it all, you know what I mean? Okay, imagine this. You have $2,000, and then somebody takes it away from you for no good reason, and like, that's like your hard work. Like, like you have your 2,000 and somebody just takes it from you, and you're just like, that's how I feel. I was just like, you know, and again, I will, like, till the day I die, I will be salty about it. But until then, it is what it is, you know. I got receipts on my account on what was canceled, and I'm just like, I know I mailed that. I know I bought that from SF, you know. Most disappointing item was the button up. Oh man, the button up. I think it was still sitting. I don't think those sold out. Yeah, the kind of gave me pirate vibes a little bit. I don't know, man. I also feel like the varsity isn't really going to be talked about going forward. Like the varsity with the cuts. I mean, the teal, that greenish teal with the red. I think That's not bad, but is it really going to be something that people talk about? I don't know. I don't think so. Most of the splatters are the same, but some are random. Got it. Okay, interesting. Yeah, but you understand my sentiment. The white one looked like you killed a clown. Like straight up. Because it's colorful, you know? It's colorful. But it's different. It's nice. I mean, it would have been nice to have one of each, but also it's like, how many zip-ups do you freaking need? You know what I mean? I just think that it's like, you can really put together a lot of different fits with it. Like you think about a graphic shirt, and then you got the cut. Boom, you know? Or even just a white shirt, black shirt, whatever, you know? Have vintage throwback. Never use it again. I'd never use it again if I were you. That's crazy. Yeah, we got a good amount of people. Hey, yo, guys, don't forget to smash that like button. It definitely helps the channel. Opens up the algo. You guys know it. But I was thinking to myself, I was like, look, we got the product. People were asking about it. They were like, what did you get? And yeah, we did. Like I said, like I shared a while ago, we did pick up the... There you go. Dun, da, da, dun. And your zipper is your regular YKK zipper. Nothing special, nothing too fancy, but you do happen to have a good amount of just splatter. I don't know if you guys can see that. I really want to take this out of the plastic bag. I know you all want to see it out of the plastic bag because then you probably see the paint splatter, but there you go. Paint splatter, just random hits of white, you know what I mean? And then in the front, it's kind of subtle, but the paint splatter is white. It's kind of, it's white. There you go. Super like random streaks of it all. And one of the things I noticed also is like if you look at the R, this almost looks like a gun. It looks like a gun. You know what I mean? Like, doesn't it look like a little gun? It's really funny. It looks like a gun. Because I remember Supreme had, they had one logo with a gun in it. I don't know. Does anybody remember? Was it a Japanese release? I don't know. But like, I look at this and I'm just like, that R kind of looks like a gun, like a little gun, which I just think is sick, you know, honestly. Luke, my dog. Luke's going crazy. I'm thinking Eagle is China because of the split. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, I just wanted Ernest with the eagle eye. Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean? I saw it. I was just like, the R, like, because it's, when it's split, it kind of looks like a little, like, bang, bang, you know? It looks like a little gun. Okay, I heard other Supreme zip-ups. I think Supreme did this to mimic other older designs, fit slimmer. Okay. And again, I don't know how much lighter this is. It's a zip-up. I'd wear it right now, but it's also like, it's scorching hot. It's really hot. I don't really have a reason. Like for me, anybody who really knows me, I un-DS items when I go travel. Like when I went to Paris, majority of the items I brought, all DS. Like I'll unbag my stuff and boom, 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 wear it on the damn trip. That's me. Which some people might think I'm crazy, but it's just kind of like, I don't know, for me, I operate a certain way when it comes to like fits, fit picks, all that stuff. It's like, it's got to be like clockwork, like dialed in. But there's certain items I'll rip open and wear it right away, certain like Supreme shirts and what have you. But we are collectors. We're collectors, and we also love wearing this stuff as well. I don't want people to think like I just buy this stuff and just keep it in boxes. Like I have a lot of stuff in boxes, but also we wear this stuff also, okay? So please know that, because somebody mentioned in my chat, you're like, you're not even wearing Supreme. It's like, you don't always have to be wearing Supreme, but it's like, yeah, it is nice to wear Supreme when you're out there and you're part of the community and all that, right? The dog, yo. Also, why the black and blue logos have a wash to the... That's also why the black and blue logos have washed them. Got it. Okay, I'm reviewing. Heard the bogo fits a little smaller. Okay, interesting. Okay. Yeah, you remember seeing the gun. I'm just saying, man. I'm like, man, that R looks like a gun, you know? Are they made in Canada or China? That is a good question. All right, hibbity bibbity ribbity bibbity. What does it say here? This bag, the bag is made. I'm probably gonna have to like. Okay, let me just see. Let me just see. Okay, I'm just looking at this paper over here. Yeah, you know, I'm not. I'd have to rip it open to see, you know, but it does have the. Yeah, I'm just. It just says this says where the bag is from. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. But it does read here. MM6 box logo zip up. SS26 SW32 black size medium. And that's it. I'm wondering how this is gonna look once it's all like washed up and everything. Yoo-hoo! But again, you know, like we could have just left empty-handed. I could enter the store as like walk, it's all sold out, but you know, like it could have been that way. You wait like 2 to 3 hours. You enter and it's like the party's over. Let me help you. I should have just shook everybody's hand. Hey, congrats on the release. Yeah. Oh, they're Canada. Thanks, Lou. Thanks, Lou. Yeah. I'd catch CA2, but the Eagle is likely overseas. You got a fire hat or two. Show us that you will sell. So all my stuff is not here, just full transparency. But yes, I do have, I got a ton of hats and accessories and all that stuff. The gun tee, it was the girl holding the Glock. Gotcha. Okay, Akimo says, hey Ernest, do you recommend waiting to cop the BOGO for personal resale? Which one? I would wait. Think about it. SF sold like 500, okay? So all of these are like in the hands of people right now. They're trying to get top dollar for it. They're selling on StockX, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Wait till more people get it. I don't know. I can't tell you how many stock numbers were sold online, but it's like typically the trajectory is like whoop, and then it starts to dip down, okay? So if you're going to buy next Friday or buy next Thursday is probably the like buy when people receive their stuff. They're most likely going to be receiving it next Thursday, and then we're going to start listing it either on Thursday or Friday or mailing it out or whatever. So if you really want something for the personal, if you're going for anything, just chill. I really don't think these are, I would be shocked if these go up and rocket all the way to 700, 800, 900. I don't think that's going to happen. I generally do not think that's going to happen. I think right now there's a lot of excitement because of the drop, blah, 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 and then it's going to go slowly down. And then I think it's probably going to sit at 420. Hey, 420. It's probably going to sit at like 400, 420, give or take. Then it goes up. This one girl piece later today. Well, I mean, I really don't know. I think it really comes down to the size, you know? It just really comes down to the size. Did anybody buy the leather Eagle jacket? No, but I got a good photo of it. I mean, a decent photo of it. It was just sitting in store. The denim was sitting in store. The jacket was. The money jacket was also sitting in store. Anything over like $1,000 was just sitting. Like honestly. And they had smaller sizes of the Timbs were still available. But Luke, they didn't have your size, man. I wasn't gonna buy you a size 7. Like, what the hell are you gonna do with that, bro? Like, so I just sent you your money back, bro. But again, I'm always happy to help a buddy out. I just was like, I was asking people. I was like, hey, do they still have a 10? Do they have a 10 and a half? It's like, no, that's sold out. It's like, they didn't even have a 9 and a half. I was like, okay, wonk, it's over, But yeah, I don't think anybody did. But, okay. Eddie says, this is the big question. Do you think that this, do you think that this is the better drop? Or like 2024 or 2026? Oh, man, I kind of wish I was just on desktop because then I could bring up both times, because like when I think about 2024, I just think about the skull zip. And I'm like, man, that piece is just such a grail, Like, that's one of my all-time favorite pieces. Like, I will not let that go. I know Thomas always jokes around. He's like, hey, bro, like, when you're done with it, you know my address. You know where to mail it. But I don't know. To me, it's just that's such a coveted piece, and I think that I'm really trying to think about that collection, and it's a little vivid right now, trying to think about like everything else that dropped. But yeah, they did do the printed box on that. Actually, I think that printed box logo T-shirt with this might actually look good, pretty good together. Honestly, I'm just really thinking about like piecing archive together, piecing a piece. But to answer the question, what was the better drop? I think it was 2024 for me, for me personally, because sometimes I'm really like item based, and it's like out of everything, the zip ups, the zip up with the ARC logo and everything, and the skulls printed on the interior. It's like, that's different, yo. You know, that's a very memorable piece. I don't care how many times that shit was faked. I don't care. I'm talking authentic. I'm talking getting it from the store or getting it from a reputable person who purchased it or bought it or whatever. But yeah, to me that piece specifically. But I'm trying to jog my memory. Like the shirt was sick too. I think 2024 for me. But again, you're asking me my opinion, my humble opinion. So I'm gonna say that was the best one. Bro, yeah, I mean, again, I didn't get that in store because as much as I wanted to get it in store, yeah, we didn't touch that in store, man. We had to get that on the aftermarket, honestly. I think I ended up getting that from somebody in New York at the time. So yeah, it was costly, but to me, I think about if I'm gonna own it, like actually own it, I don't think I'm ever getting rid of that piece. All over money box logo T would have been high. All over money box logo. Like a T with money all over. I mean, I don't know about that. Might be a little overkill. Okay, Lucian Smith says, do you have any of the Itch the Killer pieces looking to buy soon? So I don't think so. No, I don't think so. But I remember that collection. That was a solid collection. I got some older stuff too. I think some of my favorite stuff was like the Toshi. Keep forgetting his last name. But Luke ended up picking up one of the hoodies, the olive hoodies. Toshi, God, what was his last name? But he had like some gruesome stuff. It's just patches on the hoodie. Such an iconic release, man. Just with devil babies and stuff. It's just like sick, just crazy stuff. I love stuff like that. That it's just so out of pocket, you know. Luke knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, you could type in Toshi Supreme. You'll see his stuff. I think did they even do a tote? No, man. I was contemplating at the time. I'd like to take the patches off and put it onto a tote bag. But then now I'm kind of glad I didn't do that because I'm just like, man, like the patches on the hoodie just look really good. They had like a dusty purple, which is super nice, and then they had olive, which is like just super nice, and then they had a white one as well. Yeah, the olive hoodie that you picked up on eBay, bro. Yeah, that's gas, man. That's just such a good archive piece. Because for me, I think one of my favorite things about Supreme is when people look at certain Supreme pieces that you own, and you can't tell it's Supreme off the gate. And that's one of those pieces. It's like no one's really gonna know it's Supreme unless they really know it's Supreme. So I just like stuff that's like it's out there, but then you don't know. It's like they're hidden gems that Supreme does, and like that was one of the hoodies. I mean, again, it wasn't cheap, but you know, I think at the time it was like $260, I think $268, I think. Yeah, but again, everybody has a different taste and stuff like that. It's just sometimes there's certain pieces people look back on and they're like, why did I miss that? Like last season, they did the hoodie with the what was it? Something FU something. Like you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Like I something like FU or something like that, like on the hoodie, but you have to have your hands like this. Like to me, I'm just like, man, it's like pieces like that, and you know that hoodie's going for bread, man. That one's. I'm like, why did I miss on that, man? I think we had our eye on something else that week. I think we were going for the Bones jerseys or something like that. But you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you know, when they have certain pieces that are just like, you look back, you're like, damn, why did I sleep on that, man? Like, that was such a good piece, you know? You don't know until you know. Shanghai box logo, okay, nice. You don't know, but bring out the boom. Yeah, glow in the dark zip. Yeah, that was another fun one, for sure. Anything with skulls, just get me. Okay, like Marmot. Yep. I mean, even like number 9 was super good. The second release of number 9, because there was more items. There was more hype, guys. There's more hype on number 9 second time around. First time around was just three items, Mickey Mouse stuff. It's like tasteful, cool. Okay, we're having Mickey Mouse, cool. Some glitter stuff, okay, different. But the second time around was just like, just more grunge, man. More grunge, and it was just like, you know, you got this, like that flannel. You guys know that flannel is going for bread right now. The one I have, yeah, that was just such a good piece. Pieces like that, like I'm just like, that is never gonna get, that's never gonna go out of style, man. That's never gonna go out of style for sure. And it was also a cool memory because it's like, you know, Luke and Thomas were in town for that week, and it was one of the best weeks. Who knew? Who knew? They could have flew into town. It could have been a sleep. It could have been like a womp womp. It could have been a boring ass week, you know. Second drop pulled some of the more desirable number 9 art. Yeah, facts. And a lot of people didn't even know about number 9 until like Supreme did a collab with number 9. It's like awakened the beast, you know. And I think number 9, like from what I know, it's like, yeah, they got a website and stuff, but it's like Supreme shines a certain spotlight on brands and then or bands or artists, and then it's like some people just didn't know about it, you know, because it wasn't you weren't born when they were famous or popular, and then now you're like, oh, like, okay, like I didn't even know about this. This is amazing, you know. Shed some light on it, right? And I think what's nice about it too is like there's a lot of dads that I come across that line up at Supreme. They're like, I'm getting this for my son, you know. And it's like there's like a certain bond that you kind of have with your son, because like Supreme isn't a new brand anymore. Like Supreme has been around. It's been around the block. You know, they've done a lot of collabs and they've been around. They have the ups and downs and all that stuff. But to like share something with, you know, like your firstborn kid or your secondborn, like just, you know what I mean, like have that kind of bond. You know what I mean, where you can kind of vibe off certain things. Not many brands really kind of have that, you know. So it's like, yeah, it's like kind of this unity. You know what I mean, that you have with your family. Cardi is wearing number 9 on his debut mixtape cover. Hey, there you go. Hardest I secured last season, PW Black, all flannels. Okay, hell yeah, man, that's what's up. Oh, you know, another funny thing that I just have to mention. Okay, like a lot of us, like we like nice pieces, but so do a lot of these artists, right? And these artists are able to wear these pieces on like the glorified stages of the world, and they're like, they get their photos with all the stuff, right? When we wear this stuff, we're going to Supreme, or we're going to the grocery store, or we're going to the movie house. You know, it's like, I just find it like, I just kind of find it funny sometimes, you know? I mean, it feels good to wear what you want to wear, but at the same time, sometimes I think about it, I'm just like, it's like, man, I'm just going to the grocery. You know what I mean? It's like, but you're gonna look fly as hell when you're in the grocery, which is great, you know. But I'm just trying to put 2 and 2 together, you know what I mean? What's your Supreme Grail for me that I own or that I missed out on, man? Because I still really want that BB Simon. I want that camo BB Simon arc. That's like I really still want that. I'm kicking myself for not getting that, but I think it was just not a good week for me at the time to pick that one up. But I know that's going for bread right now. I think it's almost touching $1,000, 900, maybe 1,000. My Supreme Grail, one of my Supreme Grails is what I wore when Thomas and Luke were in town. It was like the By Any Means, the red mountain jacket, I think. Yeah, the mountain jacket. That's one of my grails because it's my oldest piece that I won from a famous YouTuber, Jacob Starr. You can watch all this older stuff. Starr, Jacob Starr. He's still super into clothing. He just kind of rebranded himself, or moved. He didn't rebrand himself. He moved into a different direction. You know, he pivoted into like vintage and all that stuff. But check him out, Jacob Starr, Starr. And in the video that Luke's gonna drop, because like we filmed the Grails video that Luke's gonna drop one of these days. It could be any time. I talk about how like my inspiration into getting into the brand and all of that, and it was during the peak of COVID. I was watching a lot of Jacob Starr's videos, his older stuff, because it was like really, really funny. You know, he's just such a character. You know, he really kind of like just got a lot of emotions out of you to like, you to like laugh. You know, it's just like just super silly stuff, and he's making fun of himself, and he's like he's like crashing out, like, you know, when he can't get the item that he wants, and the site sells out and he just loses it. It's like so much emotion, you know, so much emotion, and I think he pulled that out of us, you know. For anybody, yeah, Jacob Starr's a legend. He's still, yeah, for sure. Him and I we'll chop it up like on Instagram from time to time, just a little bit. But I won that piece from him. I spent a total, so that grail piece is like almost going for $2,000 right now. Guess how much I got it for? Because it was a raffle. I paid about $150 for a couple tickets, and I won it, and it's 2,000. So just think about it. $150, 2,000. So I lucked out. I really lucked out, and that's why like I don't ever plan on selling that piece. It is like a very coveted piece to me. I know he wore it in the fit pick. I wore it when, you know, Thomas and Luke were out here. But there's certain pieces, just like there's a time and place to wear certain pieces, you know. Especially for like fit picks and stuff like that, because it's like when you wear a piece like that, it's like people who are like die hard, they're gonna know. They're just gonna be like, damn, dude, like where'd you get that shit, man? You know. I had a couple guys like Lorenzo, good buddy of mine, such a big just, I don't know if you want to say he's like a Supreme head or just like super into Supreme. When he saw it, he's like, where'd you get that, man? I'm just like, I wanted a long time. 2020, got in a raffle, man. You know. Used to watch Jacob Supreme videos, but I don't watch his vintage. Yeah, you know, it's fine. It's fine. And I think he knew that he'd be losing a lot of like Supreme fanatics, because like we watch Supreme stuff, right? But when you start to migrate into something else, it's kind of like, well, I would watch you because you were covering Supreme, and now that you're no longer covering Supreme, he still buys Supreme. If you look at his Instagram right now, he picked up the hat or the hats, but he tried going for the box logo and he struck out. That's how crazy it is. I was even shocked. Like, I thought I touched something today in the morning. Nope. But again, this is why it's like you just got to exhaust every single opportunity. Otherwise, you know, I was not gonna pay 500, 600 for this. Not in this economy. No way. No way. Yo, what up? What up? What up? You got for Matt. Hard to say your name, but what's up? Appreciate you all hanging out here. Yeah. So Garbage Day says Jacob was also so well educated about what he bought. Yep. He would do heavy research. Yep. And that's who you want to watch. You want to watch people who are like educated. I mean, I'll be honest. I didn't know a lot of what I know. Like, the only reason I know a lot of what I know is because I watch a lot of content. Like what you see about me is this, but I run deep. Like, we watch a lot of people's content, you know, and I'll pick certain things and I'll learn certain things along the way. And then I also will do a little bit of research. You know, I'll try to have a couple tabs that I can, especially if I'm doing like a live or like a desktop live, or if I'm covering something. Let's talk about it. You know, let's talk about, hey, I may not know everything, but I learned this about this, and this is an iconic thing in the transition. Because like Supreme always does that. They'll pull something from the archive. Let's use today's drop, the Margiela drop, the money on the white shirt that was worn by some band member, blah blah blah, in the past. I forget the exact band, but it's like they pulled out to people get excited about, so it sells out. You know what I mean? And then it did sell out. You know, some people were fans of it, some people weren't. I wasn't the biggest fan of that money tee. I thought they could have done something a little bit different, but hey, look, it sold out. Let Supreme eat, make its money, is what it is. But it's not a piece for me. It's just not a piece for me. Can you show us some of my vintage Supreme shirts? So I don't have them here, but there is a video that is going to be worked on sharing some of my pieces. What I will be doing soon is I'm going to be going through the archives, and I'm going to start moving stuff around, because like there's certain fits I want to pull off, right? And I want to piece things together. So I'm going to, like, everything's kind of like in boxes now, and it's all over the place. There's not a lot of organization behind certain pieces. Heck, I even have a massive Supreme sticker collection as well. And it would be nice for me to be able to like narrow it down and actually start listing stuff. And it's like, if you want it. So again, more information to come. If you like Supreme, if you want to scoop up limited stuff, put post notifications on, subscribe to the channel, because you do not want to miss when I drop stuff, okay? When I do a raffle, when I let people know, hey guys, I'm selling some of the grails and older stuff. Like, again, because right now I'm at this transition period of my life, and I'm kind of trying to figure out, what do I keep, what do I let go. You don't want to miss out when I put some listings out with like the what do I let go, because how I want to operate, especially with you guys watching me, is when it's time to let items go, I want to be able to give it at a good rate for you. And my hopes is that it goes to a good home, that you're going to be rocking it for the personal. But if you're in it for making money, hey, that's fine too, provided it does hopefully go to a good home. But I'm just saying, you don't want to miss when I let people know. Like, I would hate it for you to come into my future streams and you're just like, oh bro, I wish I knew. It's like, well, I told you to put post notifications on, like, because it's the people who are quickest to the post and stuff like that. Like, I want to be able to not operate through eBay or StockX or Goat or any of these other platforms. I'd rather sell to you direct, because I like to believe by my consistency through YouTube that I am a reliable, trustworthy person. You know what I mean? Like, I just helped the buddy out for retail. I'm going to ship him the damn thing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm here to help people out. But at the same time, when it comes to like me selling my personal collection, I want to make sure it's going to like true fanatics that aren't just in it to make money, but actually want to wear the stuff. Because again, a lot of my stuff is DS. Like, we just been collecting like we're insane people. Where's the best place to sell old Supreme skate decks? I have quite a few for sale. That's a good question. I got a couple too. I don't really know, man. I don't really know. I think it depends on. I mean, you could try Discord. Or, I mean, I always recommend to people, it's like you want to try to find good people to sell it to. Find your true fans. Build a community, create a YouTube channel, create an Instagram, start listing stuff, start posting in your stories, start getting it circulated. Get people to talk about it, Get people to actually like want to listen to you, So I think those are a couple things, but eBay is always good from what I know, and then Grailed is going to be another option, because what you could do too is you could list all your items on Grailed. Let's use Grailed as the medium, right? You have 10 skate decks. List them all up, put your prices, blah, 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 get it all done. And then what you could do is, what I'd recommend, go live, let your whole community know, hey, I'm going live, pull up your Grail. These are all the items I want. Contact me direct if you want to buy stuff, and let's work something out. And then work it out with your people. That's it. Let's go. I want to raffle off a font. Okay. Oh, is font doing another thing? I'm not sure. I know he did a raffle the other day. Personal only. It doesn't get fit. Okay. Stone Roses or similar dollar T. Yeah. It was Stone Roses. Okay. But Lucien Smith, if I had more of my collection, I would share it with you. But like right now, it's not at this destination. I'm kind of going between. Oh, whoa! Wait, somebody donated. Yo, Mike G, bro. Yo, man, I gotta heart this, man. Yo, thank you. I do not expect any donations or money, but I appreciate it. It's all in the day's work. I'm tired. My throat's killing me, but I had to show up. I had to show out. I had to like let you guys know, like, we're out here. We're still doing this stuff. We generally care about the community. We care about the products. We care about the products a little bit, you know what I mean? But I wanted to kind of like share what I ended up picking up. I mean, again, standing in line, for like what 2-3 hours just to get one item, but it was worth it to me, because like now I don't have to spend another $200 on the aftermarket for something very coveted, I think. And it is just a very wearable personal product. But yeah, yo, Mike G, thank you so much. I appreciate you, man. You are a real one for sure. Guys, you don't have to donate, but again, all the donations do go to the greater good of keeping the lights on. You know what I mean? So thank you, man. That means a lot to me. You are definitely a real one, guys. But I will be wrapping up the stream because my throat's killing me, and I probably need to get a lozenge or something, or maybe drink some tea or something like that. But I got a little bit of a busy rest of the evening. I just got to get some stuff sorted out, and then other than that, going through a lot right now with health. Oh man, okay. You guys make my days. Hey man, hey Mike G. I'm sorry to hear that. Rest up. Whatever you're going through, man. Like we're all going through something to some extent. Just hang in there, bro. Hang in there, and let us know how we can also be there for you as a community. We'll continue to show up and hopefully brighten up your days, man. But I wish you all the best on your journey to health and wellness, man. Yeah, yeah. You know, I mean, I also have some family members that also do struggle with some health complications and stuff. And you know, that's the hard part about it all, is like there's only so much in our control. This is why, again, I may not know what's going on with you, but like for me personally, like the health is wealth. This is why sleep is very important, which is why sometimes it's hard to camp out for Supreme stuff, because it's like nothing more important than your brain and getting a good night's rest so you're sharp the next day, and then also eating healthy. It's so easy to just, you know, snack on stuff and just get something that's easy. But sometimes when you put in the extra work to actually put together like a healthy meal, it does your body wonders. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the mobile live, and then also my 2-hour live a while ago, just me babbling on in the streets. But you know, I feel like once we're live, we're like a bat out of hell. We pretty much just go, we send it. But yeah, thank you so much. Again, if you guys are watching on the replay, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. My name is Ernest Khan. We do this Supreme content, sneakers, streetwear, all that jazz, everything in between. And yeah, peace and love. Good night. And I'm sure you guys must be excited about your items. If you did scoop up some stuff, hopefully it gets to you safe and sound real quick. And yeah, catch you on the next video. Peace.